Right. 5 March 2025. And today is a Wednesday, middle of the week. And most people are now the most tired ever. But for us at Gambako Media, this is the day when I get the strongest because of Move. So Move is the energy giver, the biggest energy giver ever. And all the guys who are taking it, they know what I'm talking about. So today, I want to take you through a number of very important stories. And I want to start with what is happening today, this afternoon. So this afternoon, we're going to have a meeting of the Politburo. And this is the ZANU PF Politburo meeting that I was talking about. It's going to happen at 13:45. And that is just a few hours from now, about 6 or 7 hours from now. So I think I've got an alarm going. Let me just go and switch it off. Something or someone is going to alarm in my house. Just 1 second while I fix that. Right, so as I was saying, today is a very big day. We've got a massive program that is going to be taking place at ZANU PF. As you know, there is a big fight going on between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga and the military. So the military is heavily involved in what is going on, with Chiwenga on one side and the military, and Mnangagwa on one side, and a cabal of thieves and robbers. So that is what is happening right now. Mnangagwa with people like Garwe, Scott Sapanya, Wikino Chivayo on one side, and the military and General Chiwenga on the other side. And over the past months, especially over the past 6 months, we have seen war veterans coming out to denounce the corruption that is taking place in the government of Zimbabwe, led by war veteran bombshell, Blessed Geza. So, Blessed Geza is going to be discussed today. And there's also going to be discussions on the slogans that are being chanted against Chiwenga. And there's also going to be discussions on ED 2030. What are the implications of these discussions? We're going to see all this today. So today is going to be a very, very important day. We are moving slowly towards the removal of Mnangagwa, but there are certain things that are supposed to happen first. And unfortunately, many people, they tend to lose focus. For me, it's very clear. I've got no doubt about what is going on. We are in the period of the removal of Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa has lost power. Mnangagwa has lost influence. And by 18 April, Chiwenga will be the president of Zimbabwe. The only thing is that these processes need to be legal. So everything needs to be done legally. And the military guys are very systematic. They do a thing after another. They don't miss a step. And when they start moving, they don't stop. So the military, when they start moving, they don't stop. And I'm very, very excited with what's happening. So today at 13:45, we're going to watch one of the most important Politburo meetings of ZANU PF taking place at the ZANU PF headquarters. And after it, I'm going to come here and I'll give you guys an update. And I know that there'll be a press conference, probably by Mnangagwa, in which we'll be explaining what has happened. This is a very important press conference which is going to happen. So watch out for that press conference by Christopher Mnangagwa later on today, after the ZANU PF meeting has taken place. Now, let me quickly go through the news. I know most of you are watching President Trump. I've been watching President Trump here for the past almost 1 hour. And what a performance by President Trump. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. it's very challenging what is happening in the United States of America right now. But President Trump is up to the task. So after this, you can go and watch President Trump doing what he does best, which is to describe what he's been doing since he got into office. Now, let's go into some important news. Gift Osalo Siziwa here has donated books to his school. So if you go on Twitter, Facebook, you'll see that Gift Osalo Siziwa has donated books to his former school. Very clever young man, one of the future leaders of our country. You're going to see him doing very, very well. Gift Osalo Siziwa. The only thing that he needs to do is to represent the people of Matabeleland and do something over there. I hope that he gets out from under the shadow of Nelson Chamisa and actually does something, organize the youngsters around Matabeleland. That would be very, very important and interesting. Then Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa is going to be coming out today to address the nation. So today, Prophet Makandiwa at 6:30 is going to address the nation regarding the misunderstanding over a challenge that is given to other prophets, that they must do a challenge with him where they can come to his church and get $1 million if they guess what is in his pocket. So Makandiwa is very interesting. I like Makandiwa. So let's see what he says at 6:30 tonight. So that is Emmanuel Makandiwa, a very interesting young prophet. And then in South Africa, there's a lot that has happened in South Africa. So let me take you to South Africa today. So Benny McCarthy here has been appointed as the Kenya national team coach. And this is going to happen until 2027. He is 47 years old, former Bafana player, and also former coach for Manchester United forwards. So he's been appointed as the coach of Kenya, the national team of Kenya. Very interesting appointment, this one. And I hope that they win, they do well. And then Nelson Chamisa has interestingly put out a tweet that I cannot explain. So if you go and check out on Nelson Chamisa's tweet, you're going to see that he has put out a tweet with no words, with the same old picture. This is the picture that Nelson Chamisa posted when he was missing for a very long time. You can see that Nelson Chamisa has posted again that picture. I don't know what are the implications of that picture, but he has posted it. Students, Zimbabwean students in India have graduated. That is the National Forensic Sciences University. So forensics are those guys who cut you up if you die and check out what happened to you, or who do investigations in the case of murder or something like that. These are many, many guys who have graduated here from India. Unfortunately, most people who study in India, when they come back to Zimbabwe, you have to retrain them again from scratch. So I don't know what Stella Nkomo is going to do with these students. She's looking good. She was over there at the graduation. That is Stella Nkomo, very, very interesting ambassador over here. And then Jacob Ngarivume and Bishop Kevin Nyamakanga appeared in court yesterday. You can see their lawyer there looking happy. And I like the suit. Bishop Kevin Nyamakanga suit, Yema box. I used to have one of those when I was young. I used to have a suit Yema box. Very interesting suit from Bishop Kevin Nyamakanga. So as I said, I don't want to disturb you from watching President Trump. Go and watch the speech. He is on right now, he's live. Go and watch President Trump as he speaks. It's a very important speech. Everything is about to change. Everything that you know is about to change. You are going to see things in the world that you have never seen before because of what is happening right now in the United States of America. The United States of America is very, very strong, but they were sort of underperforming and underachieving. And right now, they are rebuilding. the outcome of that rebuilding is going to be life-changing for many people. There are a lot of things happening right now in the United States of America that you've never seen. And many of you guys that are over there, you remember that I have been saying, do not stay in a foreign country. Do not live in a little house where you pay 90% of your salary into rent. Now uncertainty is going to increase. And unfortunately, it's not going to increase everywhere. As America is rebuilding, the character of the world is changing. And corruption in our countries like Zimbabwe is not going to be tolerated. There is no more money that is going to just come to Africa from the United States of America like it was flowing. Zimbabwe was getting over $1 billion in aid every year. When that money is gone, waste and fraud is not going to be accepted. And that is what is going to happen. You're going to see the governments being challenged. Our government is going to be challenged. The new government is going to be challenged. Resources are going to be scarce. And innovation will need to happen in our countries. And we will need new leaders that are able to take care of the needs of our people. And then Mkoma Peter Troy says, Gambapo once said Kura was a tribal war between Shonas and Ndeveles, yet it was government against Ndeveles. That is what I call off topic. Mkoma Peter Tosh, off topic, because right now we're not talking about that. I've talked a lot about Gukurahundi. All you have to do is Google Gukurahundi and find out what happened when I was confronted by soldiers during Gukurahundi. I was right there when it was happening. So I'm not telling you things that I had or read from a book like other people. Right, I think I've covered many things here. So please go and check out President Trump as he speaks. He is very interesting and very engaging. When I watch President Trump, I can't stop. I keep watching. And as I said, if you want to do what, be friends with America, be friends with capital. America is the place to be, is the friend to have. You cannot be friends with any of these other countries. Just go straight and be friends with America. You are going to do very well if you are friends with the United States of America, especially under President Trump, who has revived the Americans. The American nation has become very powerful once again in the world. And as I said, today we're going to see the first steps in the removal of Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa very weak and unable to command the army, unable to command respect among the people. A pale shadow of his former self, Mnangagwa, Arkuravanu, Nenzara. And then obviously, this picture was very interesting. This man is called Jim Hodges. I saw him and I thought, is he related to any Hodges? So this man is part of a group of bankers who have brought money to Zimbabwe. I think about 3 million euros. So I'll try to find out from Andy Hodges if this is his brother. This looks like a young Andy Hodges. So it's very crazy that they give me someone who is also called Hodges. That's a very uncommon name. Like if you Google Hodges, it's very hard to find someone with that name. So very interesting, and I'll find out if these guys are connected and how it is that is working with the Mnangagwa government when Andy Hodges has fallen out with the Mnangagwa government after he was fired at Zim Papers. And that was interesting. He's also starting a new channel. You can go and check out his new channel, Shona News. So he has created a new channel called Shona News on YouTube. Before I go, let me look at my favorite people. And I'm particularly looking for meaning what has happened to our challenge. Who has won the challenge? I would like to see who won the challenge. And when I looked here, I can't see who's been given the electric skipping ropes. But I can see that many people are adding. They're skipping. So many people here, over 500 people now have joined the challenge by First Lady Minnie Chiwenga. So it's crazy. I want to see who's going to win this challenge. Then let's see who else here. President Hakainde Hichilema. President Hakainde Hichilema is not posted for a while. And President Duma Boko is currently in the United States of America, where Botswana is launching a satellite. So if you go to President Duma Boko page, you can see that he hasn't touched the satellite yet. So I want to see President Duma Boko touching the satellite, but he hasn't touched it. He is still with the team. So you can see him over here. Duma Boko, one of the most interesting presidents ever. So unbelievably, they are still looking at the papers. So I haven't seen them touching the actual satellite. I really want to see that satellite, and I want to see if it's going to be seen and launched, or it's already launched in the sky. And I don't know what's going on. So President Duma Boko, I know he watches here every day. Want to see what's happening with that satellite of Botswana, one of the most important satellites ever to be launched in Southern Africa. When they launched the Zimbabwe satellite, have you ever heard about it? Have you ever even heard Mnangagwa talking about what's happening with that satellite? That's because it was bogus. It was a bogus satellite. And I know that the Botswana guys, they don't waste time. So President Duma Boko won't go to America to spend days and days to launch a bogus satellite like what they did in Zimbabwe. In fact, let me look at Fadzai here. She has not posted in a long time. I have not seen her. Did she block me? Fadzai here. We don't block her. Akanaka say. Let's see when she last posted. No, I don't think this is Fadzai here. I think something has happened to Fadzai here's Twitter or Facebook. I haven't seen the last post I can see here. They're old posts. I don't know what has happened to Fadzai. Maybe she has deleted the Facebook. I don't know. Let's see. That would be a shame if Fadzai Mahere was to delete. So I've got Honorable Fadzai Mahere. She last posted on 18 January, from what I can see here, and it's totally blank. This is trababulous. I cannot believe it. So guys, if you know what's happened to Fadzai Mahere's Facebook, let me know, because I can't say a thing. The only thing I'm saying is Wopochimono having a lot of fun attacking President Trump for like every minute he gets. He's having fun with attacking all the people who voted for President Trump. So go check out the tweet or the Facebook posts by Wopochimono. And in terms of Blessed Mhlanga, I want to give you an update before I go. So the lawyers of Blessed Mhlanga want to apply for bail, but the court is refusing to give them the transcripts. So they are refusing to give them the transcript of the court proceedings, which they need to apply for bail at a higher court. So they are unable to apply for bail. And he's only going to appear in court on Friday, the 14th. The reason why ZANU PF does this is they want Blessed not to appear in court on a weekday so that he can spend more weeks behind bars. How evil is that? Very, very evil people in ZANU PF keeping such a young father in jail. I'm not happy at all. This is very bad. Right. I would like to thank all of you for watching. As I said, go and watch President Trump. He's giving a speech right now in front of Congress. And it's a very interesting speech. He's been going for almost an hour. So you can rewind if you go on YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll try to come back in the afternoon to give a summary of the ZANU PF. If something big happens over there, I'm sure that something is going to happen because we're watching the removal of Mnangagwa, and the army is systematically removing Mnangagwa so that this whole thing is not reversible. So let's watch and see. This is an interesting period. The Mnangagwa kids have already left the country. Wikno has left the country. Tagure is gone out. Scott Sapupanya has gone out. The only people left is Auxilia Mnangagwa, who is under house arrest, and Mnangagwa himself, who is also under house arrest. The army generals have gone under. You won't see them because a lot is happening. A lot of planning is happening behind the scenes, and we're just about to witness one of the biggest changes in our country. And I'll be taking you through these changes. These are the moments of truth. So what we call the moment of truth is when someone is telling you something, and when it appears like it's not happening, they will guide you through and give you direction. This is what I'm doing here. By the time everyone says, this is what is happening, you have seen that, you first heard it on Gambakwe. Then let's go to our sponsor, Mve. So Mve is 200 grams available in Harare. You get a free cup. If you're in Harare, free designer mug. If you buy a packet, we've just run out of the cups. So what we'll do is, if you buy, you put your name on the book, and we'll give you a designer mug. That is our sponsor. And our Harare number is this number here. That's our Harare number. You go over there, you get a delivery. In Bulawayo, you phone the same number or WhatsApp the same number, and you get your delivery. In Johannesburg, we now have a delivery. So you get a delivery. If you buy, you get an immediate delivery. All you have to do in Johannesburg is to pay for Uber Courier. So in Johannesburg, unfortunately, you have to pay for Uber Courier because we cannot pay for you the Uber Courier, and you get it immediately. So that is amazing. Musatungwe nema salad. Chino pisa chino ichi. Vanochibata kuti G. So guys, I love Mve, and it's amazing. But I think I've covered everything. Let me see if I've forgotten anything else here. There is nothing that I have forgotten. So let's look out for these important events. ZANU PF Politburo meeting at 13:45. Makandiwa at 6:30. And let's see what else is here. Nothing else that I've forgotten. And in terms of business, I think I'd forgotten to say Discovery Bank making its first profit since 2019. The new bank, which was formed in 2019, has now posted their first profit of $1 billion. So when you're building a company, it doesn't take a day. 7 years it has taken Discovery Bank to make their first profit, and they're estimating that by 2027 they'll be making a profit of $37 billion. That is amazing. And I love business. I love business. I follow business stories on a daily basis because that is where we need to go. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And remember to go and watch the speech by President Trump, which is ongoing, and a good